we actually want to like sit down with you guys and like have like a real conversation with you guys. I mean, let's just be honest. Like me and Katie literally have had these talks so much.
Yeah.
We never wanted to like go like all these years.
Get jealous of
and
one
then
another.
Just,
like
divorce is a huge thing. It happens to a lot of people.
Happens to a lot of people.
We've talked about it. We've talked it through a lot with each other. That's why we want to come on here and tell you guys first. What's up, guys? Things are going to be a little bit different now.
Things are going to change on this channel a lot.
So if you guys are new or whatever, we've shared literally like our whole
Every
relationship
part.
and life with you guys
We shared
on
from
this channel.
before we were dating
To
before I
dating.
even knew you.
Yeah, before dating to engaged to married
to
and now this. So basically the last couple of videos we posted, like a lot of you were thinking we were gonna get divorced and everything, and we're like super worried about that. And that just brings us to like today's video and this topic and why we want to even bring this up and stuff.
And
like,
why like divorce and stuff is even like a thought. in my head.
Why is that even like a title on our YouTube video now? And like the odds are not looking good for
They're
us,
not.
honestly, because, well, I mean, let's just be honest. Like, divorce is a huge thing. It happens to a lot of people.
Happens to a lot of people.
Yeah, so we actually want to like sit down with you guys and like have like a real conversation with you guys, because like this is something that like before we were even engaged, like we always talked about, like we didn't want to become like complacent in a relationship.
Yeah.
We never wanted to like go like all these
Get
years
jealous of
and
one
then
another,
just,
like
the relationship like crashes. Yeah.
waste our time, invest so much into someone, and then it all be worth nothing.
And I would say we got a lot of time invested in ourselves, and like, I mean, you guys have invested a lot of times too, so
It's really important that
Yeah.
to us, like divorce is a huge thing. So we've thought about it.
yeah, so we've talked about it, we've talked it through a lot with each other, and that's why we want to come on here and tell you guys first that we are starting a new little series
Yes.
for the Jatie fam. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna put
It's
our
going to be-
relationship to the ultimate test.
Guys, it is going to be crazy. There is
It
going
could
to be
make or
crying.
break us.
No, it really could. There could be
could.
a divorce outcome, but the whole point of this
Oh
is
my
to
God.
not have that happen.
Oh, no.
Things could get really crazy on this, but basically we wanted to switch it up a little bit. But we
Well,
are going to be doing the craziest things on
Yeah,
this channel
and
now.
you guys literally
test our relationship.
from our last videos were like, oh, they're gonna get divorced and stuff, and like
That had us thinking.
like I said, like let's step back for a second and like really talk about this. Like me and Katie literally have had these talks so much. It's like we really don't ever want to be that couple that's like 50 and like low-key hates each other.
Well, this is something that I feel like even from the beginning of our relationship, we've
Yeah.
always said, you see so many parents, like you see
Not
so
even
many
parents,
relationships.
just
No, but
relationships in
parents,
general.
but parents
yeah.
too. Like that's where you really see it. It's like when people are married for a long time, or they just get so used to each other. It's like they're not even in love. They're not a couple. They're just like parents. Like they're just co-parents.
They're just like
or
coexisting.
They're just like they live together. They work well together, but they are not in love with each other. And we see that so many times in relationships.
And love is like literally like the coolest thing ever.
Like,
It
that's,
can
like, what makes
make you
me-
become like the best version of yourself.
Exactly, and I feel like that love is like what's pushed our relationship from what it was to what it is now.
And I also
feel
feel
like
like-
if we lose that, we lose everything.
That's
of
what
we are
drives
together.
us to do everything we do. Like
To treat each other the
love,
way
like,
we
the
do,
love. It's
to
like the
respect
fire.
each other. Like it is literally, yeah.
It's the heartbeat.
It's the gas behind the
gas.
car that just like shoots. You
So
know?
with that being said, I touched on this earlier. The odds are hella like not in
good.
our favor.
Not
like,
good.
They're not good. So
like
we've-
50% of people get divorced.
Yeah, we looked this up.
and then
50% of Americans
And then
get divorced, bro.
the rate-
50. That's half of them.
the rate is even higher
So,
if you get married young.
Listen, so if this is a couple and then you got another couple here,
One of them's getting divorced.
the odds are saying
Is it gonna be
one
us
of those
or is it gonna be
couples
them?
is getting divorced, which is absolutely insane to me. So we've looked up like the top 10 reasons why people get divorced, and we are gonna dive into that,
We're
into
gonna
our
challenge
relationship,
them. We're going to
and put it to the test.
put it to the test. See if we can overcome these things. It's gonna be very entertaining. It's gonna be a really cool series. We're gonna get a lot more real with you guys. It's not gonna be as like,
Oh, yeah.
there's gonna be some silly fun moments, but there's gonna be a lot of like serious
We
hard
don't know what's
topics.
gonna happen actually, because we
I'm
haven't
really
even
nervous.
like
I'm
dove
really
into
excited
like
for
that
it.
stuff yet.
I think it's gonna be really fun though.
But like I said, the odds are not in our favor, guys. A couple of statistics that make like the divorce rate even higher are getting married at a young age. How old are you?
23.
I was 25 when we got married, but your boy's 26 now, getting old. So I'm up there, but she's young. And then
no,
also,
that is young. Most people get married in their like
a
30s.
huge statistic, something that pushes like divorce even more, is if you lived together before you even got married. And which is crazy because you think it would be the other way around.
No.
So I don't really know. I don't know why that is. But
Hopefully
that's, like,
we don't
apparently
find out in this series.
a super big thing as well. So like the odds are not in our favor there.
No.
And then
Oh no.
to a little icing on the cake. Guys,
We don't need icing.
It says, this is Google saying that the first 1 to 2 years of a marriage are the hardest. And they actually say year 1 is the hardest, but years 1 to 2 are the highest like rate of divorce. Which is crazy. So, we're only 3 months in, y'all. We got some time. We got a little bit of years ahead of us.
We have a lot to like overcome to do still, and I think it's gonna be really fun to take you guys along with us on this journey because it's gonna be intense. It's good for you guys to learn too of like if you guys are in a relationship or if in the future. I feel like it's really good to learn just because I don't want to be. You guys don't want to be either. We don't need to be that statistic of the people who get divorced, and then
we're not trying to be a statistic out here.
We also don't want to be complacent in our lives because I want every single one of you guys to have the most fulfilled life out there and to be so happy, to know your worth, to be treated right. There's so many women out there who, and guys, who are with people who just don't fire them and to like make them to who they're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but there's also like, you could have that person and it could fall off too. That's like the whole like, oh, 1 to 2 years, it was fire, the relationship was so good, so good, so good, and then just like the next day it's like tank. So that's why we're gonna do the ultimate challenges, tests, cringy, whatever things we gotta do to put our relationship to the test.
I'm not ready for this.
We're gonna have you guys, we want you guys to hold us accountable as well. So we're gonna bring you guys along the journey and it should be fun and it's gonna make or break us. And I'm really
I hope
hoping
it makes us better.
It better make us, babe.
Okay.
Don't let it break us. Oh god. Scary to even think about.
I know.
But yeah, so we just wanted to fill you guys in and let you guys know about this like next little chapter of our life, putting our relationship to a serious test, like
the ultimate test.
Yeah, physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, whatever we gotta do.
It's gonna get so. There's gonna be things that we have never done. We're gonna be opening up about things that we've never talked about ever, and that we probably even shouldn't talk about on YouTube.
Hey man, we gotta be real with you guys. We gotta go through the most ultimate test to make it, because we're gonna make it, we're not gonna break it. That's the new slogan. Make it, don't break it. But anyways, we love you guys and we're super excited for this. So
we hope you guys are pumped too.
We will see you guys in the first little series video
episode. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
Good luck.
All right, we love you guys.
Divorce is a huge thing. 50% of Americans get divorced.
The rate
5-0. That's half of them. The odds are hella not good.
Not good.
They're not good. We are gonna dive into that, into our relationship, and put it to the test.
Put it to the test. See if we can overcome these things.
It's gonna put our relationship to the ultimate test.
We don't need to be that statistic of the people who get divorced.
We're gonna do the ultimate challenges, tests, whatever things we gotta do to put our relationship to the test.
We're gonna be opening up about things that we've never talked about ever. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
Good luck.